Good evening, Crypto World. It is 8:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10/12/2019. Hopefully everybody is doing great out there. Right now the pricing of Bitcoin is 83.17.79.81. Hot. 83.20. 180 for Ethereum. 27 cents for XRP. Bitcoin Cash at 224.69. Litecoin at 56.86. EOS at 314. Binance Coin at 17.28. Then we're going to the top 10. Bitcoin SV at 86.62 and Stellar at 5 cents, almost 6 cents. A few of the coins, quite a few, are up a little bit for the last 24 hours. Not huge numbers, but 4%, 3%, 1%. So Bitcoin's close to, oh, look at that, 0.5%. The market at 224 billion and 13.5 billion for the dailies. And we'll see what's going on for the news. You've got Ripple CEO, our transparency has opened us up to attack. And it's true. What they do with their coins and how they do their business. If you look at what Ripple does in the world for crypto, it's massive. And sure, it's more centralized than decentralized, but getting the XRP community huge and doing what they're doing with the banks, money processing, and changing the world, and bringing digital all over, yeah, give them credit. And when they have overhead and expenses, yeah, they have to cash out and pay. So they have a program that's been going on since I've known XRP and Ripple, and it's been a long time. It's that they do have escrow of 55 accounts that have 1 billion in each and have cryptographic signatures on them. They are not able to go in and just take the coins when they want to. They're set up on a monthly basis. Then 80% of that goes back into the holdings of XRP. Now this is, or I should say, Ripple. So what this does, though, they do take, after that bit, 80% goes back into the holdings. That 20% that they keep is used in over-the-counter sales and different things that they're doing for expenses. And when you look at a lot of the different things that were talked about in the pomp piece, I like this correlation down at the bottom, talking about security aspect. Exxon owns a lot of oil. That doesn't make it oil a security. And a few more things. So this one here, if you haven't seen that pomp piece, it's a good piece. It's a long one, and Brad basically answered all the questions that were shot at him. Nothing was prepared. It was a right off the cuff. Boom. Okay, SEC extends investment prohibitions. This title has got me miffed a little bit. Extends investment prohibitions to Russia, London, and Dubai. They have somewhat the power of the U.S. government in convincing other countries to take care of business if something goes on in their country that ties to America. Yeah, there's that pull. But this right here, you cannot prohibit, in the countries and say, sorry, but Russia, you can't do this. No, it's far from that. So when you look at different parts of the world and what they do for what's going on, the Telegram issue of what they had and what they did. Okay, those guys are based in and from St. Petersburg originally and moving around. And it's something you got to understand is that that's not like the normal type of ICO. This is a group that's, St. Petersburg, put it together and get it, and then let's go in the world where we can go, where we're not going to be hit by regulations and that kind of a thing. Not stable. So it scares a little bit because they took basically how much? It was like 1.3 billion in the coin sales, 1.7 billion for Telegram. So they're just trying to woe back a little bit. And I would say you don't really have to worry about them stopping crypto in other countries. This one here was a rare case of that type of program that Tron is doing. So the Telegram TON board takes a break and removes all history from its Telegram channel. So they basically are waiting for regulations, temporary halt of work due to increased level of regulatory uncertainty. So they deleted all their previous posts, and they're waiting. TikTok for them. Finman and Hayner of MetalPlay launch Metal VC. This venture fund called Metal VC, the Eric Finman, if you don't remember or you don't recall who he is, this is the kid that promised his grandmother with a bet that they had, that he got a $1,000 gift from his grandmother, that he could invest the money and become a millionaire by his 18th birthday. Then he would not have to attend the university if he did it. And it paid off massively for him. And his timing of maturity and for the market in 2017 made a ton of money with Bitcoin. He's put it back in. He's working this program for venture capital, and what he does with his partner, they're basically anywhere from $25,000 through $250,000 helping out. These people can get grants, and that is something that's pretty good. One of them is the first company Metal is investing in is called Yellow Card. It is a startup supported by Binance, arguably the largest and most popular cryptocurrency exchange in the world. Arguably, because a lot of exchanges are beating the volume right now of Binance. And, of course, you'd love being on Binance because of its, how can I put it, name recognition. Okay, on the Apollo Dex form, I mentioned this yesterday, the feedback form. It's going to be listed down in the description. I think it already is now. It's as a study, but fill it out if you have any questions or anything you want to do for suggestions. Fill this out, send it in, because Apollo is putting the Dex into final form to a degree of getting all the features into it, the black mode and the layout, and they're looking just to add more stuff in and anything you can suggest. So you know they have Ethereum, they have Paxos, they're putting Bitcoin in, but what other coins would you want put in there? We know XRP is going to be one of them that people want, but put in your comments and submit at the bottom right down there. Okay, also too, for big news for Apollo, they're on a second vote, round 2. The key to this round, you got to tag correctly. You got to read the rules. Last time Apollo had the most votes, but if you don't do the vote right, it doesn't count. So tag it. Put in the @Apollo currency when you do the tags. Okay? So that's one thing there. This I'll link down below so you can do the vote on this. Already, Apollo not crushing this vote, but you want to make sure that we win it. So that could help out Apollo saving some money and get everybody on Binance. Now, on Friday, October 25th, they will be announcing another big exchange. And this exchange, when you think about it, okay, if it's big, if it's in the top 10, that's going to be cool. Top 15, really cool. Top 20, no doubt, nice. All right, so there's no set one. I'd mentioned that they have been working with HitBTC, and that one is way overdue. Like a year almost. Okay, way overdue, but that's not Apollo's fault. That's John McAfee's fault and what he did and forced them out of it. They were working with them, last I knew. But Steve made a comment in Telegram that is not this announcement. When people ask him what it was, they're trying to pepper him to tell what the one is. Okay, so when you look at it, one of the guys in my Telegram group, Alan, pointed out too, when you look at the picture, it looks a lot like, for one of the exchanges, LA Token. And not in this picture right here versus this right here. But LA Token could be one of them. There's a different view you can get on mobile and stuff like that. Also, too, you never know, too, could be CoinEx. Because CoinEx has been reliably in the top 10. It could be even BitForex. Possibly. You just don't know. But there's going to be a large exchange, and that's 2 in a month. Think about that. 2 in a month. In a month. So that, and recapping the news, just to make sure that you didn't miss it, the Telegram, which we just talked about, SEC, CFTC, FinCEN, this is your Saturday night recap. The Visa, MasterCard, eBay, Stripe left Libra. They followed PayPal because there was a threatening letter that was sent out. And they just vamoosed. And then this one here, the IRS will now ask if you own crypto in your most widely used tax form for 2019 filing. That's there. Then you have the exchange, the DEX, that is built into Apollo's wallet. When you do the exchanging, and you can do packs and send it to the bank, your bank, when you do it and send it to your Spend or 10x debit cards and other cards that accept packs, this is a major benefit to anybody that is an Apollo mod, because you are able to, in your dashboard, take care of business. This is a test wallet, that's why there's nothing there. But passive income with forging. Start the forging. Click that button right now and earn free coins. All the stuff that's built into this wallet, this is why it's the all-in-one. And anybody can say what they want to say because they're jealous, but guess what? They don't have this. And that's the thing, they don't have the marketplace. They don't have data storage. They don't have the exchange. No, not altogether. Apollo has it all together. So when you look at a lot of the things that benefit you, the private messaging, the creating an alias and reselling the alias in the marketplace. Yeah, you can do that. And a lot of people are doing it. In the marketplace, have things delivered to your door, including top quality beef and seafood. Yep, you got it. Issue your own coin. Yeah. And then when you look at your account ledger, this gives you your transactions of the DEX, and everything's broken down. There's a wiki link for DEX issues of, how can I put it, terms, and showing you the order setup style thing. And then the wiki page in general is a full-featured, listed down below, by the way, a full-featured Apollo breakdown, which is nice. So this one here, just remember this. When you look and do your own research on Apollo currency, and you see everything that they have built into their platform for having the fastest speed in the world, having the best privacy in the world, with a public option, having basically everything built into this all-in-one wallet, having governments and more working with Apollo right now in Africa to make Apollo a national currency with the ADF group partnership and cross-border trade. There's no other coin doing anything like this, no other coin that has anything like this. This is a full-featured coin. The support to Apollo is massive. So when you put in this suggestion box, submission to Apollo, you're going to make this exchange the best exchange in the world. And already it's super convenient. But when they add more coins, and when they have more volume coming into it, even better. And having this in your wallet, guys, don't take it for granted. That's massive. What else is massive? 1 to 2 second speed. Transactions kicking butt on it. I should say the private transactions kicking butt on all the other coins. XVG, Dash, and Monero. And the coin shuffling, IP masking, the big ones right there. And that can even go by the great Chinese firewall. Yeah, exactly. Truly decentralized Apollo is. Truly an all-in-one. Star Wars theme, sorry about that. I love it, but we can't do it. YouTube is picky. Okay, so there we go, Star Wars. Wow. All-in-one built into this wallet and network. And the devs in the Ukraine for the first bridge and Apollo's devs have taken care of business and are still doing it daily. If you look at GitHub and you look at the Apollo Foundation GitHub, look at the work that they're doing in this piece. Oh, hi, Lonnie, one of the people in my group. She's so busy, usually she's not in the group, and works her butt off day and night. So that's cool. But anyway, look, the devs for Apollo and the first bridge, working on the GitHub. I need a coffee. Working on the GitHub and taking care of business with the code. You can see it working currently right now on new things. They're keeping sharding, which they did. ETH couldn't do it. Apollo did it, and they were first. and they keep updating it and making sure that it's fluid, along with the updater, which is a great piece, prevents forks and lets them put in code to update the whole network with one input. Things like this make Apollo the best in crypto. Nobody has what Apollo has. Nobody's going to have the effect on the crypto world that Apollo will do shortly. With everything that's happening, and in Africa, when that pops, if they do a cross-border trade with one of the countries or more, if they do national currency with one of the countries or more, and they're working with so many, look at the roadmap on their website. Look at it. Okay, this is something that I told them that I have a video coming out. I like that support. Anyway, the piece is, you have them working for you in Africa with a partnership with ADF. They're going to come together. That's all I can say. You're not going to have this group do nothing in that country. Something's going to happen. And when it does, it's going to be massive world news everywhere. That's going to hit the news like you wouldn't believe. A national currency that is pure national currency. When I say that, that's legal tender in your hand. That's replacing any existing system. Okay, the old system that was hyperinflation. This is now going through the central banks. And you then have coins minted and paper money minted, and the people are using it with the country's information on it, and there's going to be the Apollo logo. Okay, that's there. That, in my opinion, is coming, and that's why this family pointing at Apollo. That was my preaching to you right there. The DEX for the atomic swaps launched. Passive income in your wallet. It's there. Use it. Abuse it. It's going to get better with its super forging feature, the turbocharge feature. This partnership, like I said, working with all the presidential and ministerial levels of the 54 nations in Africa, because Apollo was the obvious choice, they said, with endless features and the most advanced blockchain. When this does happen, the people in Africa that are affected by this are going to have so much of a better life. Why? Because Apollo's coin is a 0% inflation coin. 0%. Zimbabwe is racked by hyperinflation. Other countries have hyperinflation. The people are getting paid in worthless currency. The country's expense of the economic expense is too high, and the people can't afford it. So think about that, what the Apollo people's currency can do. It's a coin that, in my opinion, is going to rock the crypto world. And in the store, you can buy these coins, by the way. The Apollo store that's on the website. You can get them and have them in your house. Dang, dang. This DEX is the safest DEX, as Steve puts it, but it's going to be the bomb for everybody in the crypto world that has Apollo. And even, my God, if you're stupid and just use it because it's decentralized and don't go with Apollo, stupid. It's still a decentralized exchange with no KYC and no verification. It's built in. Apollo's innovation, push that button. Apollo's innovation is massive. And that's not what I wanted to make it smaller, but here you go. All I can say, folks, is what's coming for Apollo is massive. And it's just going to be fun to watch. 2 big exchanges in 1 month. Think about that. Okay? Along with all the products that they have and what they're coming out with shortly. I'll have breaking news for you. Everybody have a great one. 8:44 p.m. 10/12/2019, Saturday night.